Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gonna win. If they take your loss, they gonna hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they came back, I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep Sixers, you should know that it's game time.
Avanto, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to East Sleep Sixers. I am BG. I got my dog 215, the sports guy, with me, and the Philadelphia 76ers have the Indiana Pacers tonight after a beautiful win versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now we get to face the Pacers on the road. How you feeling about tonight's game, Carl?
As always, you know I'm the optimistic brother, but let me point out some things here. The Sixers shot over 49% from the three-point line last game. The Sixers also outscored their opponent by like 15 points in one quarter. We cannot count on those things to keep happening. What I do want to put our head on, BG, is playing consistent, solid defense. And that, I think, transcends throughout the season. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. If I don't see that, I'm not going to see a Sixer win. To answer your question.
We can see a win. I think we can see a win regardless, but we definitely got to play defense. We know we've proven we can score with teams when need be, but it's just been our lack of ability to stop people when it matters. Our lack of ability to stop people in the first quarter, our lack of ability to stop people in the third, and our lack of ability to close out games when it matters. So I think we still got that chance. We just got to figure it out, man. Tonight is the night to figure it out because I'm liking what I'm seeing.
So you know what? To get right to figuring it out, right? I've been trying to figure out this damn lineup all day long, BG. Can you help us figure it out?
I got it for you right here. Joel Embiid is back. Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre, Dominic Barlow, and yes, the big fella is in the middle tonight. Should be a good one. I don't love this idea though.
Why don't you love it?
It's crazy to say I don't love this when I'm noted as saying, dawg, I need the big fella out there with the guys so we could get some cohesion together.
Right.
But damn it, where you was at when we needed you against good teams, man. Damn, the whole Pacers lineup out tonight.
Understood.
And now you want to show up.
Look,
he on the floor, so
absolutely.
cannot really complain. I can't complain when the big fella's out there, man. I can't complain when the big fella's out there.
We can't complain, and you know, obviously Corey's not complaining either. He's hyped, he's excited in the chat. We all get to be excited when Joel steps on the court, and you know, I'm happy to see him get going against a team that's a little, you know, licking their wounds a little bit. He needs to get cardio more than anything. He needs to get his rhythm back. And that's what I'm looking forward to seeing out of Joel tonight. But to roll right into that, BG, I'm wondering, what's your key to victory tonight with the starting lineup back intact minus PG?
My key to victory anytime Embiid's been out the game for a while and he all of a sudden is back in the lineup is always and will always remain ball movement. I see this team stand around a lot more when Embiid's there. And I don't like that. I like when we up and down the court, when everybody's getting a share of the pill, we're allowing everybody to score within the flow of the offense, not just here, give it to Embiid and wait and see if he's going to make the extra pass or if he's going to take a shot. So I'm going to go with ball movement tonight, man. We got to play team basketball, not Embiid basketball tonight. I don't care who the opponent is. I don't care if he could have 70 tonight. Having 70 for Embiid will not impress me tonight. I'm sorry.
Most definitely. You know what? I like to get a little variety, you know, when we speak. But I got to agree with you, man. I want to see ball movement tonight as well. I think that's the key to the Sixers season. There's plenty of offensive talent to go around on this team. That's not in question to me, and it's never have been. It's can they play together, especially on defense? This is the worst defensive team that I've seen here in a while. And, for the amount of talent that we have here that can possibly play defense, it's alarming. And I need to see it tighten it up. You got about 3-4 defenders on this team. What could be, so I need to see it tighten up a little bit regularly,
No, I agree, man. It doesn't help that we usually aren't as good of a defensive team with Embiid. So I don't know if we can guarantee that we're going to see that level of play tonight for sure on the defensive end. But I think with him in the lineup, it definitely makes things a lot easier. Guys should get better shots for sure. And hopefully as a team, they defend well. I mean, like I said, we already know Embiid's not the fastest lateral mover at all right now with his knees being what they were, not to mention he played basketball in about 3 weeks.
Right.
Don't expect him to go out there and have 7 blocks or anything like that. But I hope that they rally around the fact that the big fella's back and they do pull together a complete game.
Most definitely. Most definitely. RJ seems to think we gambling a little bit too much as far as the passing lane. I'll say this. Tyrese Maxey is top 2, top 3 in steals in the league. I think he's doing a hell of a job. I do think as a team, we could do a better job like we've been talking about all year. It's simple. Just moving your feet, like you said, and staying in front of your man, not allowing your man to get past you so easy. I see a lot of that, and that's just straight will as a defensive player, pride. I'm not going to let this guy beat me. I'm not seeing a lot of that, so I want to see a little bit more of that. What are you looking at, BJ? I'm curious.
I'm just looking at the pregame. I'm just looking at the pregame. I got the pregame over here. I was just looking at not the most important pregame. The most important pregame is what I'm a part of right now. But I was just looking at pregame to see if they showed Embiid on the floor warming up, seeing what they showing, how the guys are looking going into this matchup.
How did he hurt his shin?
Man, why did
you sound like the Sixers organization?
Why did the chicken cross the road? There's a lot of questions in this world that I just don't have the answer to, Carl. But to Lauren's note, man, I get it. Utilize him when needed. We currently, I don't want to say the words we don't need him, but like y'all say, we're in a 6 seed, and the best ability is availability. And if he's available in April and May, then I mean, he gives us the best shot. I'll go ahead and agree with y'all and say, yes, if he's healthy, it gives us the best shot, but that's still a big if for me. Still a big if.
I'm Frank. I know you're a Knicks fan, you joking all that, but my frustration doesn't really come from him being hurt. My frustration has always been the lack of transparency between the Sixers organization and the people that pay to come to watch the players and watch the games. They don't tell us shit, and they don't tell us anything on time, and we've often been lied to. So, yeah, we got trust issues just to let you in a little bit, So I hope he looks good tonight. I hope he's in the flow. I don't really know exactly. I heard rumors of him working out and during one of his workouts or whatever. He complained of pain, but it was nothing said from the Sixers organization.
They never say nothing. They never tell us nothing. They just say game time decision. Just game time decision.
No why, no what, no how. Like PG is the most, exact example that we got of just telling us straight what's going on. And the NBA forced that.
Well, you think about it, we've had the most fines of anybody that could possibly be fined for injury situations. So if they don't tell the NBA stuff, then how the heck we expect them to tell us stuff as fans?
Let me ask you something about this backup point guard situation. Come on, man. We ballers. We got to talk about it. Campaign. I know it's been a very, very small sample size, but what have you seen from him?
I mean, he's a point guard. He's a point guard, true point guard. I get it that we needed a floor general for that second unit after we got rid of our floor general for that second unit. I don't hate Cameron Payne. I just don't know if we go to Cameron Payne in the playoffs. I just don't know. Like, yes, we may be happy we got somebody to run the second unit, but will he be running the second unit in the
In
playoffs?
the
I don't
playoffs.
know. I don't know.
Absolutely. 2 years is a long damn time. And that's the last time that he got serious minutes as far as
We in
with us.
Indy. We in Indy. We in Indy, Corey. We still on the road. We still on the road.
I don't know who this guy is in the chat, but
I don't know who boy is either, man. He don't be answering my texts. He don't be answering my calls. He'd call me and he'd text me and say, "Hey, dog, we got to get up," and then he'll never get up with me. So I've come to realize that the elephant is outside, man. The elephant is no longer in the room. He hasn't been in the room for a long time. So the elephant got to be outside. He got to be outside.
Hey, Smitty, hold my beer. All right, so let's get back to what we're talking about. The backup point guard situation. I actually like what I seen, but like you said, when you get to the playoffs, the roster gets shrunk down to maybe an 8-man roster, right? Who's those 3 guys coming off the bench
Right now?
right
I think
now?
it'll be 9. I think it'll be 9. I won't go with. I
Think
won't
it'll
go
be
to
9?
the 8. I won't go to 8 until we was in like the finals. Like I'm the type that believes your roster should be 9 in the playoffs. Coming to Eastern Conference Finals, you should be thinking about 8. But if you're still playing 9, and then in the finals, 8, dog, I need starters out there, dog. Wouldn't matter.
You ain't answer my question.
But if we
Ryan,
had,
right off,
if we had to go, we talking full health.
we talking full health PG bet.
Full health PG back, I'm going to go Kelly Oubre, Quentin Grimes. If Kelly Oubre's not starting instead of Barlow.
Right.
If Barlow's starting, I'm going to go Kelly Oubre, Quentin Grimes, Andre Drummond. There's got to be one more.
So you starting Drummond over Bona?
Bona might be the 9th person. You notice I only said 8, so I gave you 3. But Bona could be that 9th person. It doesn't really give us much wiggle room with guard subs because the only guard in that sub lineup is Quentin Grimes. But I think it'll work. I think it could work because at the end of the day, Maxey could play 46 minutes every night if you ask me. So I'm not worried about him running out of gas late.
Here's my concern with just like what you said. I would love a ball distributor that could come off the bench in the playoffs and either play with a Maxey or spare him and give him a little time off the floor. I feel like we really failed the roster and the point guard position. And I hope we don't see that. But go ahead.
Did we, Carl, or is the organization just building what Nick Nurse coaches?
Right.
I mean, you could say like we don't have
run nothing.
we don't run nothing that needs a point guard to be able to run it. Trendon Watford had a triple-double in this offense. Right. Is not a point guard centric offense. We just run the ISO ball. And whoever's the most talented. So having that table setter, that true no-kidding point guard. Hey, Jimmy, on God, that was who I screamed soon as the second he got, they said he was getting traded and was going to get bought out. That was the first thing I said to Carl. The first thing I said to Carl was, I would love Lonzo Ball.
Facts.
So I agree with you, Jimmy.
It was a solid fit. And, we could have frustrations and things like that of what should have happened. But that's why I asked you the question I asked you. Where do you see coming off the bench in the playoffs right now? And, the lineup you put out there, it's not bad. It's not bad.
We're just not going to have ever – we're never really going to have a situation where we have a traditional point guard running our offense. We're going to have times where Maxey's the point. We're going to have time where BJ's the point. We're going to have time where Grimes is the point. But that world where we get this super point guard like Rondo or Chris Paul out there setting up and B and Paul George, it's not going to happen. That's just not our offense. It's just not. So having that type of guy, I'm not saying it would hurt us, but having that type of guy, does it mean anything?
Well, I think it actually does, because oftentimes playing the way Nick Nurse plays, you get them laps of lost times where guys are just confused. They're locked up. There's nobody to pass to. It's wasted possessions that if I think a point guard minded type of guy would get the ball to a guy in rhythm, going to the rim or something like that. I think we lack that in important times of the games, man.
Carl, you ain't wrong.
I feel
we do lack that.
Yeah.
But are we willing to utilize it the way you're asking for it? When the clock is, oh man, we just need a bucket, have somebody set something up. No, when we need a bucket, the Sixers way is to say ISO. Like
Nick Nurse ain't
you
shit.
can say what you want to happen and what you think would be best suited, or how you would like the Sixers to go get a bucket after giving up like 12-0 runs or 7-0 runs. Hey, have that table setter that can legit run a play, but that's just not what we do. So if we had, I know these players aren't the players I'm talking about, but if we had the Chris Paul types, the Jason Kidd types, the Rondo types, those guys who played the point guard position phenomenally, I mean, what is that going to do for the Sixers?
I mean, they showed me exactly how they felt when they let McCain go and didn't bring nobody who had the ball handling point guard background like him back. I'm not talking about who we brought back off of free agency. I'm not talking somebody of substance. So they showed me just how they felt about, that position right there. I just think they're wrong. I think they're wrong.
Well, you think about it for years on end, Joel Embiid, best player in the league. We screamed this MVP, top 5 player in the NBA. They never gave him a backup.
Right.
We begged for backups for him for years. We never really got true backup.
Right.
Got Drummond. Now, hey, guess what? Tyrese Maxey, outstanding talent, ridiculous. He don't got a backup.
Right.
He don't got a true backup.
You're riding your horses to the wheels fall off.
Their plan is to play Maxey 46 minutes, like I said earlier. Like they just want, granted, he's proven he don't get tired, but they looked at that position and said, we got a guy that could play 90% of the game. Who cares who his backup is? That's what I feel like they looked at. Right. That's not how I feel, but I feel like that's how they looked at it. Who cares who our backup is? He only need 2-3 minutes a game to take a break. He'll be all right. Same shit, man.
And you saw, already in the game that our backup point guard now had a solid game. He hit a couple threes. How much of a boost that gave the team. Maxey's sitting. The guy in for him is scoring. He's getting assists and things like that. That position is important, bro. It allows him to chill for a little bit. And there's a different pace to the team. You need to change up once in a while. And Jimmy is right. This is a fast-paced team. But sometimes you need to change that up a little bit according to the game. If you're not getting no buckets, stop running down full speed, shooting threes and things like that. Slow it down just a little bit. That's what I tell guys on rec on 2K. I'm sorry.
Not in today's NBA. Slow it down in today's NBA, man. Let that bitch fly. Let that bitch fly.
Made me feel like an old guy complaining about the way, but we don't have the shooters that other teams have, BG. That's the problem. I would have no problem if we had about 2 or 3 shooters on it.
We had 2 shooters. I'm gonna introduce you to them. One of them's name was Isaiah Joe, and the other one's name was Jared McCain. But we gave them to OKC. I'm sorry.
I want you to give this.
I just be saying we be having shooters. We have shooters that we don't even have to let go of. It'd be different if we lost Isaiah Joe and Jared McCain in free agency. We gave them.
I want y'all to know that this ain't acting. This really my brother. We was texting and talking earlier about this subject again. This is all day with him.
I told Carl, I said, man, I ain't gonna come on this camera and keep dwelling on the Jared McCain trade. But for some reason, it just keeps coming up.
But he did.
It keep coming up, man. You already know what time it is, man.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
Rizzy, don't play with my emotions like that. You've been watching this show long enough.
You said I want shooters, and I just wanted to let you know we had them.
Understand.
We had them. You made me talk about them kids.
I'm going to leave it alone.
I ain't want to talk about them kids. We had them.
Okay.
Hey, man, one thing I like about last game, man, the kid Tyrese Maxey was not being selfish, although he had 39 points. But it was a 39 when he could get the 39. When he was feeling it, he took shots. But he trusted his teammates and had a whopping 8 assists. The over-under number for him last game was 6.5 assists because I believed that Tyrese Maxey was going to have to be that, lack of a better word, table setter. So I'm putting that number right back there. Does he have back-to-back games where he can get us over 6.5 assists? What you think, Carl?
Just the fact that the big man's out there, that's about 3 assists right there. So over.
Carl's taking the over. The crazy thing is my reasoning behind almost taking the under is the same as the reason you took the over. I feel like when Embiid's out there, it gets more sticky. So it becomes less assists. The ball gets stuck a little bit more. So, yeah, Maxey could give the interior pass, but if Embiid stare a guy down in the mid-range, I'm going over. I still think he's going to get it.
Okay, I bet you was because what I'm thinking about is the 2-man game between them two. They do play that, and you're right. The ball does get sticky when he's out there, but I can count on them to play 2-man ball
See,
a little
Frame
bit.
think the same thing, dog. It's weird. It's like, yes, he has a better player to pass to, but it's like when Embiid's out there and Maxey assist number actually be lower, yo. It be lower.
I like what Jimmy's talking about. He's talking about what
Look,
I'm talking
I
about.
took the over as well. What do you mean,
Okay,
Jimmy?
okay.
Me, you,
Can
and
we
Jimmy.
move on?
Me, you, and Jimmy.
Come on, Jimmy.
On to the next one, man. Again, we added we added a little bit of punch, I guess, in Drummond back to the bench today by adding Embiid in the starting lineup. But I really got this number where it's at because I really think that we should be the favorite in this game, man. We should be the favorite. We should get these guys out of here in 3 quarters. I'm gonna say it again. We should get these guys out of here in 3 quarters. So the bench should be out there. 29.5 points for the bench, man. Do we get my favorite number 30 from the bench tonight?
You saying Drummond going to the bench like Drummond going to add points?
Now, look, I thought about it as I was saying it. Like, wait, but what's that about 6?
4.
What that about 6?
Listen. We're gonna say it again, but my brother Jimmy is talking that talk. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. So what are you going?
You ain't go nothing.
Under.
Hey, you going? What you going?
I want to hear you go again. I want to hear you go.
I'm taking the over, man. Again, man, I looked at this matchup. I looked at who's in, who's out, and I don't feel like we should be in a dogfight with Indiana tonight. So I feel like the bench should be out there by default and get their 30 points combined. I actually could see them having an even larger game, like I said, if they played the entire 4th quarter. If we can somehow figure out a way to put this team away in 3 quarters, I like our chances. Last but not least, the big fella's back in the starting lineup. The big fella's back in the starting lineup. The big fella was feeling himself, basically being a point a minute kind of guy. With that being said, I think his number is always going to stay the same this season, and that's 30.5. Does he get his normal 31 points in 31 minutes tonight?
I think that's exactly what he came to do today.
I think it's easy tonight.
I think it's exactly what he came to do.
Indiana ain't no slouches, but with less bodies to throw at him, and everybody knows Embiid's Achilles heel is playing against his Cameroonian brother, Pascal Siakam. Somebody always ends up bleeding or with a broken bone in their face or in their nose or in their eyeball or in their head. You know, when they on the court at the same time, it's like crash test dummies. So with no Pascal Siakam tonight, I'm hoping for a big game from Embiid.
Wait till you hear my bowl. But carry on.
Oh, that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you tonight for over-unders. We only doing 3 tonight. I know we did like 5 last game because we added a couple. They did good, though. They did good. They took care of business last night. Last game. And I was very, it was a great way to take me off the ledge after that New Orleans loss. So I'm happy with the output they gave us last game.
I was about to say something, but, man, we owe this show to our people. So Frame got a question.
No, I mentioned that a second ago. I do worry about that. With him not playing basketball in like 2.5, 3 weeks, I say to myself, well, do we see him having? Does he have to ramp back up again? It wasn't like he took off 2 or 3 games, Carl. He's been off
for some
weeks now before the All-Star game.
Yeah.
So we know that could be an issue for the Sixers as far as Embiid just feeling like he's in game shape. Having that wind and being able to get up and down the court with no issues. So when I say I'm worried about it, it's on my mind. That's what I'll say, Frank. It's on my mind. That's definitely something that I thought about when I saw that he was back in the lineup tonight.
So I want to get bold. Valdez had, 6 threes last game?
That went crazy. He's 6 for 7 from 3 last game.
Right. He had 6 threes. Valdez will get 7 threes tonight. Valdez will make 7 threes tonight, and we'll come back on post game and talk about it. And y'all look at me crazy. Like, go ahead. You go, Bo. Yeah, you heard me. You heard right.
You know, sometimes Carl is crazy, and when he go crazy, I like to go crazier. So he picked the number 7. My birthday is on the 7th, so I like that. So you know what? I like 7 too. He said 3-pointers, so you know what? I'm gonna go with 3-pointers too. But I'm not even gonna go with a guard.
Do tell.
Joel Embiid walks these guys down and hits 7 threes at the center position tonight. He doesn't want to get in the middle and bang, bang. It's too physical down here. Joel Embiid gonna hit 7 threes tonight. How about that? You want to go bold? I'm gonna go crazy.
It sounds like we going for the first time ever in Eat Sleep Sixers history. We're having a versus bold, and I'll see you at post game to decide whose bold was bold enough. I feel like mine was the boldest though. You know
No, mine was the boldest. Yours is probably the most realistic.
No. He actually, because he hit, who hit 6 threes? I mean, 6 threes one game, and then hit 7 threes in the game after that.
Shooters.
Valdez has not done that.
Shooters.
He has not shown that shooting capability. What up, Jamar? How you, Brody?
Shooters.
He has not shown that shooting capability yet. And you know what? We ain't got to argue about it.
Jamar, why you in here? You going to bed early tonight? You coming on post game?
Is you? Right now, we're putting you on spot.
I'm putting you on the spot right now. I ain't talked to you in a minute, so I'm just going to put you on the spot on camera right now. You want me to send you the link to post game so we can talk about this W tonight? What you think?
Talk about it, Jamar. What's up?
Hey, Corey said we on bath salt.
Well, we'll see, Corey.
Really
we'll see.
Crazy,
Jimmy out here, he's saying, that's not bold enough for me because VJ.
You got to up that one. You got to up that one for me, Jimmy. 4 is a low number for steals, but in bold, you got to go out just something crazy.
He from North Philly too. Come a little harder than that. And Jamar, prayers up to you, bro.
I'm a little harder than that.
Hey,
y'all, look at the top of the screen. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, man. We go by word of mouth advertising, so please don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the Eat Sleep Sixers podcast, man. Don't forget to come right back here after the Sixers game. Hopefully we celebrate the win. We got to hear the song last game. Let's see if we can hear the song again. Jimmy, that's why I said it back, because I'm like, what did you just say? What you just say?
You finished the script. God damn it.
What is that? No, man, you already know. Come back here for post game. We'll be right back here. Hopefully, like I said, celebrating Sixers.
We will be, BG. Hopefully. I don't like that talk.
How you go from confident to maybe?
Hey,
man, we out of here, man. Let's go Sixers.